what are the specifics? You know, you said you couldn't get into too many details, but you know, what's different? Is this related to like pursuits when you're going from one city to the other? Or?
Yeah. So I'll let the police chiefs talk about the partnership and what they're working together to put together the task force.
So yes, as it pertains to policy and pursuits, in our policy it clearly identifies as it relates to ATVs, there will be no pursuits. However, we have the ability to stop vehicles that are breaking the law and that are lawless, and when it creates a circumstance where it's unsafe for anyone, we drop back from that attempt to stop the vehicle. But it's clearly stated in many policies around the country for police departments, do not pursue these type vehicles, ATVs, dirt bikes, for the reason of their name, all-terrain vehicles. They can go up on sidewalks. It poses a huge public safety risk to the individuals on the bikes, more so to the community, for everyone involved in that circumstance. So no, we're not looking to ramp up pursuits. We're looking to do what we've done in the past, where we've seized over 250, and that's pretty much to monitor their activity, follow these bikes where we can, with safety involved and discretion involved, attempt to stop and seize these vehicles and cite operators who have acted lawlessly when they're either moving slowly or they're stopped. That is the intent.
Broadening this task force to incorporate other cities and towns?
I'm sorry?
Can you foresee broadening this task force to include other cities and towns?
Yes, we have memorandums of understanding with all of our surrounding municipalities and mutual aid, which is identified in state law. So as Colonel Winquist identified, yes, we plan on extending this. They've reached out to me, they've reached out to Colonel Winquist.
Is there a memorandum here between the two cities?
Yes, yes.
Can we get a copy of that?
Yes, you have it. Right?
Colonel, are you expecting spike strips or more advanced weapons? I mean, how far does this go as far as what you're able to tell
So
the public
yes,
right now?
we do have some strategies behind the scenes, but no, we're not going to release exactly what they are. And but to that, we're not going to speak specifically to strategies we have. We've talked about many things. It's reached a further pitch, no question about it. Our phones ring off the hook in just about every neighborhood in this city, and so we're looking to get ahead of it before the warm weather breaks and get a handle on it. I'm sorry, you had one more question, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So as far as pursuits go, because obviously we've seen issues with that in the past. You know, are there new rules being put into place with this task force? You know, specifically to prevent an issue like we saw with Gonzalez?
No, there's been no change in our policy, and but we're not looking to pursue these vehicles going forward.
But you will if you have to.
Depending, and it depends on the circumstance. In the case of Cranston, when a firearm was brandished and there were attempts to circle police officers, yeah, depending on the crime committed, there would be a picked up response as to how you would pursue that vehicle. Yes, you may want to pursue a vehicle that you know has a firearm that could cause a greater public safety risk.
But no safety precautions being put into place. Nothing different.
Correct.
So you're not going to pursue them, chase them, but you're going to follow them. So if you get a report that there's 20 bikes, Providence Police will then start following them, but not chasing them. But then don't they, ramp up their speed? So then suddenly, in order for the officer to pursue them, they have to ramp up their speed.
They're very difficult to get and capture. So yes, they do that, and we try to capture them when they peel off, when they're going a safe speed, or when they're stopped. And that's how we've been able to get up to 200 plus. Last week on Thursday, we got 13 in one day. And again, I mean, if these bikes are operating legally, they're registered, they have a license, they're operating within the bounds of the law, there are no issues. When they're violating every single law you can think of, that's when there's an issue.
Well, the issue is that there's no place to ride. Have you guys considered opening up?
Major Hawkins, come over here. I have a question for Major Hawkins.
Sure,
the major city of Providence is a flip-flop. Excuse me, I'm speaking.
Okay.
The major city of Providence is a flip-flop. At first, he want to legalize all those criminals. Got the bike in the street. The city of Cranston is doing a great job. Why they change their mind for the mayor of Providence to have an alliance with you? Yeah, don't laugh about it, because You're a flip-flopper. That's what you do. You say something to the press, and next week you change your mind. He changed his mind.
Well,
He wants this legalized. You went hard hands in the city of Cranston. One change for the city of Cranston to be a partner with the city of Providence.
I think to address a problem like this, it takes all of us. It's not just me, it's not just Cranston. If it's in Providence and it's in Cranston, it's going to take a collaborative effort to do this. Not just one city is going to be able to fix it. We need more than one. We're going to need the entire state of Rhode Island to pitch in to help this. This is our first attempt to be collaborative, to work together, to get our police chiefs together on the same page, Mayor Alorza and myself, to work on this issue so that we can make sure that it's not a danger to the people.
And Mayor, where are they going to go with bikes and confiscation?
We are in the process of talking to the colonel of the police force in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. They have accepted our proposal. We're just working on the details on how to ship them over there, and they will in turn pay for the shipping.
And Mayor Alorza, have you chosen either there or some other country to ship bikes to that you get in Providence?
So we're looking at it. What we've done up until this point is we've been destroying them to make sure that they don't find their way back into circulation. But we're open to that idea, and so if they can be put to good use somewhere else, and there's assurances that they're not going to find their way back into the city, we're open to that.
We'll hold you that promise, sir. Yeah,
All
the
right,
damage
sounds
is already done. How about that parking lot over there? Since Paulino let you guys use this property, why doesn't he allow Bike Life Lives Matter or other organizations to lease that facility since it's been closed for 7 months, 7 years? And why doesn't he allow us to ride there? We've done it before, safely, secured. We had police escorted us. And why can't we do that again? Why can't we use that parking lot and show you that we know how to actually follow the laws and stay within the boundaries of that parking lot? Why have you not looked at alternatives as in finding an allocated zone? Why is police forcing your only policy and your only solution? Why is enforcement your only solution?
So as I mentioned, so enforcement is one part of the solution, and we're also looking at all of the enablers as well, looking at gas stations, we're looking at sellers, we're looking at organizers, and we're working with leaders in the rider community right now to identify some other solutions as well. So, you know, this is something that needs to be addressed from every single angle. And that's how we're going to solve this. You know, there is no easy solution to it. We have to work together. So we're working with leaders in the rider community, Jeremy, and you should connect with them. And you know, we want to find creative solutions.